Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Public Nuisance Podcast. I have a phenomenal holiday special here going on tonight. We got Danny Garcia, and we got Michael Miley from the Zeppheads, and Mike Miley, obviously, from Rival Sons. And you're also doing two bands tonight, right? One Foot in the Grave?
We are. We're doing, yeah, two bands. Double duty.
Just hold this. Right
Double duty. Two bands tonight.
Yeah, well, hey, man, I just wanted to start by thanking you for coming out, and sharing your talents, and just I love the local scene, and you've been a big part of it for a long time, and I appreciate you coming out here and doing your thing.
Likewise.
So I guess we'll get started, man. How did the whole Zepphead thing come about?
It actually started back in the late 80s. A friend of mine named Tracy Longo started a band called Led Zeppheads, and that goes way back. And they're still doing it right now. They're a major Led Zeppelin tribute band. And in 2014, he asked me, hey, do you want to do Zeppelin? And we started Zeppheads, and we've been doing it since 2014. Since then, Tracy has moved on to other things, and I'm probably the last one that's left of the original band, but we have Stan Taylor, and now we've added Mr. Mike Miley, who's I've been very grateful and fortunate to have him step in and play drums with us, and he's a fan, and everybody.
So how'd you guys meet? How'd you guys hook up? How many years ago was that?
Do you want to say that one?
Yeah.
So Diego's other drummer is a student of mine. I teach drums. When Rival Sons isn't touring, I do a lot of teaching and stuff. So he texted me on Instagram, and he's like, hey, do you want to play drums in a Zeppelin cover band? And he said, my singer that I jam with is looking for a drummer. And I was like, heck yeah. And so long story short, that was like 2 months ago. And here I am sitting here doing a podcast with Diego Garcia. So I live locally. I kind of had a goal in mind to join a local band. And Zeppelin's my favorite band of all time. And so, and if you listen to Rival Sons, you can hear Zeppelin influence for sure, hopefully. And I'm unapologetically a John Bonham fan. And I set my drums up the same way. And I think he's the greatest rock drummer of all time. So it's an honor to be able to play in my own local community as well and support your business and have a local band that's doing great music.
Yeah, just because we were talking before the podcast, and Danny Carey, Tool, is one of my favorite drummers of all time, and he plays up at the Grape here in Ventura with a jazz band. And we went and saw him, and we're sitting, here 5 feet in front of him. It was like, wow, it was incredible, just to feel that vibe. But or also before, because I want to say my daughter Bayla is going to watch this, and she's gonna be so happy because when we go to school, we always play Black Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
So we go on the way to school, Black Coffee, and she getting down. Woo! So she's out of town. She wanted to be here really bad tonight to see you, but she's out with her grandparents. But I had to mention her because she's like, you better tell them I said hello. So, but So what about the other band, the opening band? What's the One Foot in the Grave about?
One Foot in the Grave, we started that about 2 years ago, and we concentrate on late 70s, early 80s metal, but no hair band stuff. It's all metal. It's Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. So you're gonna get a good mix tonight. You're gonna get a good mix tonight.
Yeah, every time you come in, you bring the noise. It's always a good time. Always
that.
A good time. So, Mike, so how'd you come about getting with Rival Sons and joining Rival Sons? Because you guys have, just great success, man, and congratulations to you for all that. And I love your guys' music, and I hope there's a lot more to come.
How we started was I'm from Long Beach. Rival Sons hails from Long Beach, and I went to Long Beach State and did the local music scene there. Played in bands that guys that lived with Sublime, and you know, it's a really tight scene down there in Long Beach, and there's a lot of great bands in the late '90s, early 2000s, and so we kind of the seedling of Rival Sons goes all the way back to 2005, and we got Jay Buchanan, our singer, in 2009, and we got our first record deal in 2010, and our advance was like $10,000, and we bought a Ford E350 Econoline Triton V10 badass turbo diesel van.
Nice.
And we put 66,000 miles on it in a year and a half, and then we started touring Europe, and then just never looked back.
Yeah.
Europe is still very, very hungry rock market. So
Yeah, we have a lot of punk artists that come through here. That, you know, they're off to Europe, and they have great turnouts over there. You know, it's crazy how music just, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they just start playing in their garage, and they just start picking up an instrument, and next thing you know, they're traveling all over the world. You know, and how music can do that for these people. And you know, I wish I had that talent. You know, I played football and never picked up an instrument, but I appreciate it so much. These guys is like yourself. You know, you could. I couldn't sit behind a drum and make sense of it at all, and it's just like natural for you. It's beautiful to watch, man. It really is.
Think about the local punk scene here. You got Aggression, you know, and you got Dr. No, and
I Decline is coming up.
all
big,
of them.
yeah.
You know, these guys have been here they've been around for the last 30, 35 years, you know, and and it's great to see that they're finally getting the recognition that they deserve, you know, and they're touring around the world, and I'm just so happy for them. Being a Oxnard boy I was born and raised here in Oxnard, so I remember when I was a little grommet and, you know, Wainimi Beach and Silver Strand, and just watching Blake Cruz and you know, watching Zorba and all those guys, and John Faneth, all of those guys, and now they're
Jesse, man,
all
those
of
guys
them. You
kill
know,
it,
they're now they're reaping the rewards for their hard work, and you know, they're well deserved. So
yeah.
awesome to them.
Yeah, it's great, man. They go around the world and they come and they play here. You know, we just get off of, you know, breakfast and lunch, and they go straight into a mosh pit at night, you know, and throws down, and it's great. I love it. I love it, man. It's just, and you know what, and the scene here is so, you know, respectful too. You know, people think of a punk scene as just being like, you know, people don't give a shit and they're all this. Man, there's just so much mad respect given, you know, to this place, and by all the musicians that come through, because, you know, it's hard to find places to play. And, you know, you can play whatever you want here, you know, come and jam.
Well, you got people like you that support the scene, man, so thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
it
absolutely.
comes down to people like you.
Yep. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So, as far as Rival Sons goes, you guys got any tours coming up? You going to be rolling out soon, or what's the plan?
Well,
he's got a cruise that I want to go on.
Yeah.
Little Steven Underground Garage cruise, and I think it's in April. Kind of behind the scenes info under the radar. We're going in to make our 10th album.
Damn.
In January. So those of you watching this, it's December. We're right before Christmas right now. But yeah, we're going in to make a 10th album.
Congratulations.
And yeah. So not a lot of bands can say they made 10 records. And so, and we're still friends.
Yeah, we still get along.
Yeah.
Don't want to kick anybody out.
You know, it's true. Like we're all still friendly, and
yeah. Does Jake on the road with you sometimes?
My family will join like one-offs. We'll fly out for 1 or 2 shows or whatever. We opened for Guns N' Roses this summer and played Wembley Stadium, and so my wife is European. So when we got to Wembley, my whole family flew out.
That must have been really cool.
And we stayed at the hotel right by Wembley and everything. It was great. Yeah. It was so much fun. Yeah. And the kids got to see Dad play in front of like 40,000 people.
Fuck yeah.
Because, I mean, Guns probably, I think it's 60,000 there or whatever the capacity is. But we were the 6:30, 7 o'clock band. We were direct support, but it's half full when we play. So
Right.
But half full is like every night was like 35,000 people.
Yeah, that's,
so it's like it's pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It was epic. And so I would love to be able to. We're very everybody in Rival Sons is married with kids, and so we're all family guys, and it's expensive to rent a bus.
Right.
So to have 4 buses out there,
Yeah.
you got to be playing arenas to have 4 buses.
Well, that's coming. I think that's coming for you guys.
Hopefully.
Yeah, every time I see you guys, every time I see you play, it's always at an arena. So,
and just to glaze Diego here, he's singing with 2 bands tonight with some of the hardest vocals in the history of music, and he's doing 3 sets. So I was like, you're gonna do an all metal set before you do Zeppelin? 2 sets of Zeppelin. So let's wish him luck. First of all, let's
drink some honey. Get that out of your
and
throat, man.
I think I should keep talking and let him just rest his voice. So,
Right on, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm really, really grateful that I got to meet him and that he has agreed to jam with us. And yeah, man, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, when Ezra told me that, I was like, fuck yeah. So, man, well, thank you guys so much for coming in, displaying your talents for everybody, sharing your talents. There's a lot of people excited for tonight, and, I can't thank you guys enough, and I appreciate you.
Likewise.
So, yep.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, we're out. Guys, have a good one. Have a good holidays. Talk to you soon.